now. Here's Curry. Porzingis inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Now look, when Porzingis has it there.
What's going on, people? It's Mike, and listen, if you're that Play Now Online player in NBA 2K26 who's just pretty decent at the game, pretty good, or you're also beating up on your friends and family at the crib, listen, I highly suggest trying this app called PlayOS. Within this app, this is the app that I compete on the most when it comes to NBA 2K26. You can earn different cash prizes, you can play in different tournaments, and from the bets and stuff that you make against other players, you can also redeem for points too. So keep all of this in mind. It's very, very simple. I'm loving the app so far. So if this is something that you're interested in, I will leave the link in the description for you. But other than that, make sure you do keep this in mind. And if you want to see all of my games in general, I always stream them live on Twitch, so definitely check me out on Twitch. But other than that, enjoy the rest of the gameplay.
Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Here we go. RJ will be keeping an eye on the front courts in this one, specifically the matchup at the center position.
Yeah, and let's remember, there were some years where people thought centers were becoming obsolete, and now they might be the most important position in this league.
Here's Porzingis. And Porzingis throws it down hard.
I thought the creativity there from Porzingis. He wanted to make that one sting a little.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Reeves. Porzingis with the rebound.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off. And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Richard, be honest, did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
Curry wide open. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Curry's got 5 points so far. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can work a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
Now, here's Payton. Here's Porzingis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Hachimura. Fires for 3. It's good from long range. Hachimura's got his second basket of the game.
Hachimura is a threat from out there. Gotta stay connected to him.
Here's Porzingis. James covering. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now Payton following Hachimura's three-point attempt. Porzingis inside. 6 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Moody. Yep, that one goes in there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Hachimura. He has 5. Drops in the tray.
Look, Smart can be a difference maker from deep. Doesn't always shoot the best shots, but he's got the confidence to knock them down.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Let's go.
Making a change here.
Substitution for the Warriors. Al Horford.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Curry. Rebounded by Smart.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffed on it.
Great positioning on the putback.
Strong sequence from Hachimura getting after it.
Here's Green. Pass to Payton. Curry outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game.
14. The Warriors. 13.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
And now, Hallie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period." Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
There's the pick. Shot clock at 5. Nice shot by Smart.
Nice pass by Reeves, reading the floor. That's one of his strengths.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. In the corner, Moody with it. In the corner, Horford with it. Good D by LeBron. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Now here's LeBron. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Doncic outside. Over Peyton. Again, Los Angeles.
Oh, nice touch on Luka's mid-range there. The product of a lot of practice time and natural talent.
Stolen by Reeves. Inside. And stolen by Peyton. Here's Moody. That's in, coming off an assist from Peyton. Moody's got 5.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Lakers passing it around. James. Clock at 6. Luka making it look so easy inside.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
And a dunk by Horford.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Peyton. Rui Hachimura picking up that last basket. And a dunk by Horford.
Bringing the heat, Horford goes for the rim with real intensity.
Down low. LeBron right at the doorstep, and he finds the 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Warriors trail by 7. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Podziemski. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Santos. Lets it go from deep. And he's good on the 3 ball. Now Doncic. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Reeves. Here's Hachimura. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Lakers ahead, leading by 4. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
From past the arc. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Hachimura's got the first basket of the second half here for Los Angeles. Here's Curry. Screen by Porzingis. Pocket 4. Smart with the steal. And here is James. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing third in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide." Guys?
He keeps them guessing. Allie, we thank you very much. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Warriors trailed by 9. Picked by Horford. Milton with the ball. Still without a basket. The rebound by James. To the paint. Here's Reeves. And that one is stuffed right through.
Don't sleep on Reeves' athleticism. He's got some real bounce.
When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Richard, what do you see in what Luka Doncic sees on the floor?
Well, Kevin, I think he's tracking all 5 defensive players and all 4 of his offensive teammates. He always seems to find a way to get players involved.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
Payton the bounce pass. 5 on the clock. Here's Horford, and he uses the glass on the layup. Horford's got 8.
And Horford is a selective shooter, but he's fantastic at knowing when to attack inside.
Kicks it out to James. Pass to Reeves. 3-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Reeves has got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers.
Just so skilled in that screen roll. I like watching Reeves break down the defense.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Warriors making a change here. And so Payton will bring it up for the Warriors. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. It's Curry outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Doncic right side. Pass to Hachimura. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry deciding where to go with it. Three-pointer, Payton. And so it's Los Angeles enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such...
The Warriors. 30.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Warriors trail by 12. Outside, Green. Porzingis inside. Takes it off the glass. Porzingis has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Warriors.
Inside, Porzingis can pretty much take what he wants. He's just too tall.
To the wing on the left. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Off target with his three. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Curry. Porzingis inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Now look, when Porzingis has it there, there's not much you can do defensively.
Smart up top. Now Reeves lays it in off the window.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop. Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Here's Doncic. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Curry outside. Up top, Moody. Screen by Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Driving inside. Can't get it to go.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Here's Reeves. Now Hachimura. And stolen by Payton. Porzingis. And he gets off the break with a jam.
Incredible hustle by Porzingis to get up the floor and capitalize.
Vanderbilt with the screen. Here's Hachimura. Just 5 to shoot. Reeves fires. And it misses.
He made that way more difficult than it had to be with that leading jumper. As a result, he comes away empty.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Oh, come on. The last thing you want to do when you're behind is give away another point on a technical.
Here's Smart. Let's lose a 3. Now Reeves. Doncic. And finally they get one to go in on this possession.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguardable.
my teeth.